I am Anthony from HNE, and you are watching 10 Questions. Today I am here with myself, who is a games, toys, and technology YouTuber. I will ask 10 questions about my experience as a YouTuber, as well as led me onto this path. And I don't know how I'm going to ask myself follow-up questions, but if that happens, we'll all be surprised. So let's start at the beginning. What entertained me while growing up? Well, He-Man, Transformers, Thundercats, Mask. Let's see what else. Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers. I think I covered the gamut. I had like one GoBot. I had one guy from what was it? The battle one with the Japanese cartoon that came to America with the ships and the not Gundam though, like Robotech. That was it. And then of course Voltron, which back there. I like the original Voltron. But I also like the car Voltron because I like the concept of like the 5 teams and they form a blim and then they combine. But you see back there that huge Voltron. I had the Blue Lion. I still have the original Blue Lion. It's actually smaller than the Blue Lion on that one, but I always wanted to finish it. And then all of a sudden, because of the thing that's happening right now in the world, this is 2020 by the way. The full-on re-release update version of the legendary Voltron became available for a great price, and I jumped on it. I was like, oh heck yeah. So I work for a rather well-known company, so I have a little bit of spendable cash. So I basically anything I missed out as a child, if I could find it, I will get it. That is a horrible thing to say, but I also gave up some other hobbies to make the money available. So, it evens out, I guess. And other things that entertained me while I was growing up. I was actually a Boy Scout. I made it all the way up to first class. I was actually the troop scribe, I guess. Left that when pretty much people's interests start dying out in the early 90s there. I also got into politics as a kid. I met the mayor of our city, and I was like, I kind of like what he's doing. At the time, he had got funding for our local park, which is like a block from my house, and I was really into that. So I started helping out with local businesses, and then eventually ran for office. Ran for office like 2 or 3 times before I actually got elected, twice. Then ran again. And didn't get it, or something like that. And then, what was it? And then I ran one. Well, I was going to run one last time, and then decided not to. But I was already out running for office point, so I guess I kind of tangented off. What made me decide to start a YouTube channel? Well, in 2007, my brother Chris actually started a YouTube channel called Kilocon's World of Wonder, based on a website he had built based off his love of, I think it was VR Troopers. And it really wasn't related to VR Troopers. He just loved the name Kilocon, and I still make fun of him today about that. He doesn't use it as an internet alias or anything. It's just for a little while he did, and I kept calling him Kilogram just to mess with him. And I still do on occasion. I'll just go out, like we're just hanging out and go, man, why Kilocon? Or I'll go, dude, Kilogram. I just... anything to bring it up because I think it's funny. It just 30 years later, and it's still hilarious to me. After about a year, he was doing things that I wasn't really part of. He actually got into a partnership of sorts with Warner Brothers and was asked to remaster a late 70s, early 80s cartoon soundtrack. And you can actually go to his page, which he renamed. It's now called Chris Cool, and he remastered Animal Olympics. And then they offered him the opportunity to do it with Gotham Girls, which was a Flash thing. And then him and I were working for Game Shark, which was owned by Daytel, and they allowed him to throw up their week in review, which was another Flash thing. And then he started doing computer things, and then Minecraft and game consoles. So it's pretty much anything that he can stick to the wall. So that was really deviated off of what I wanted to do, which was to post our reviews. So I started just basically, we didn't have webcams, so I basically had to read the script into something that saves it, and then I would just throw a stale image on it and then upload that to YouTube, and that is like the first couple of dozen of videos is just me reading scripts with nothing but a picture that says probably Game Break or something on it, and that was the beginning of the channel. Now I started hosting clips from television related to people around me, and it didn't fly. They were popular, but the people around me didn't appreciate it, so stopped doing that. Then we moved on to gaming content, I guess, and then it just kind of picked up steam, and I pivoted last year to Transformers, but I do occasionally do some other things. It's because I stopped playing the Pokemon trading card game, which is a money suck. Because anybody who plays Magic knows that if you play in the standard format every year or so, you're going to have to throw out some of your cards, or you play in an older format, and it costs a lot of money to keep up to date and competitive. So last November, I said I'm focusing on Transformers. When did my YouTube channel premiere? Well, that was in 2008. It was HNE Enterprises. Or actually, HNE Electronics. So HNE actually started as H&H, and it was my friend and I. His last name also started with an H. And we did yard work, and that was our local business name. Then he did, he went to do his own thing. So then it became HNE Electronics because Chris also started doing some electronic stuff, and we were really into computers, so it made sense. And then after Chris got married, his wife suggested HNE Enterprises, and that's kind of where it's been for the last decade or so. What were my initial YouTube channel offerings? Well, as I said, it was pretty much the still image voice recording of me reading reviews. That there's dozen of them, 2 dozen, I don't remember how many. I think I went through an entire catalog of doing it, just saying, oh, great, I can put content on here. Which is funny, the YouTube partnership program started. So for about a decade, we were a YouTube partner, and we were making money every month just on that content and a couple other things we would throw on there now and again, plus some live streaming of video games. So that was pretty nice. What trends have I seen change with creation since starting my YouTube channel? Well, I guess the biggest is ads. I mean, there were ads before, but now there's just a lot of them. And then, of course, 2018, they took away our partnership because while we had the viewer numbers, we didn't have the subscriber numbers. And I really was never hey guys, don't forget to subscribe. I don't, up until last year or 2018, I never said, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I never said that once. It wasn't important to me. The views were bringing in money, so what did I care? But then I thought, screw it. I have a job. I'm not even going to worry about this thing. And now I had to start worrying about this thing. And now, because of what's happening out in the world, trying to make this thing work. So despite the fact that I do have a job, I'm just on hiatus right now. It would have been nice to have that extra income, but not a partner. See, what else have I think that... So people have gotten a lot more tech savvy. I'm self-taught, and it is not great. When Chris started getting into computers, he taught me how to do HTML, and that led me into learning basic C and PHP and whatever. He just kept going. His job is based around knowing Java and stuff. I don't know any of that stuff. And then early on, he was designing all my graphics and stuff. What you see on HNE now is pretty much me, but it's not. I don't consider it to be excellent, great, or whatever. It's just what it is. If you see the last 2 years of transitions of openings, they used to be 16 seconds long, and now they're a little bit more detailed, a little bit less, craptacular, I guess is the word. But you get better. It's just not very fast. What brings people to my channel now? Well, the Transformer stuff has actually tripled our subscribers. And I think relatively speaking on views, it hasn't done too much. I think we've gained 10,000 views, but we went from 50 to 150, 160 subscribers. So, so far, so good. I mean, this is the new development. This is literally months so far. I'm doing what I enjoy. I shouldn't be doing what other people are doing for whatever. Because if I don't like what I'm doing, why am I going to bother doing it? Hopefully, people enjoy my reviews of the toys. I do reviews of comic books, the movie, the original '86 movie, the original television series. What was the other thing? I did a review of the movie with this book I got at Toys R Us after seeing the movie. It was a sticker book. You take a little red strip and just look through, in the back of the boxes, you just see the stats, or in this case, you would see the pictures, but they'd be red. Kind of like looking through that Virtual Boy, you know? And yeah, you get a headache, I imagine, after a while. It's not a long read. They really abridged the story there. What changes do I have planned for my YouTube channel in the near future? Well, I just recently started pivoting towards the Transformers. I'm actually working on a collaborative with a couple of other, or more than a couple, other Transformers YouTubers, because I think if we can create a central location where basically we just put up our playlists, it makes zero money. There's no way it could make money. It doesn't have any original content other than the intro video that people see when they first come to the site. So there's no way for this site to make money. So what it does, it's a feeder to all of the other Transformer fans, Transformer YouTuber sites that we approve, because, and I'm going to be honest, just like anywhere else in the world, there are criminals out there. And there's 3 of them I'm aware of that is stealing product from Hasbro and putting it on their channel so they can claim to be first. And what really saddens me is that there's a couple of YouTubers who provide news sources and that will use their information, which is basically perpetuating their crimes. And so I'm not really cool with that. So assuming it does launch, because of course I need the guys to give me the thumbs up before it does, it's set up to basically be a feeder for all of us righteous dudes. And that's basically what I'm doing right now, other than providing more content for my channel. So when I go back to work, I won't have to spend a week at the computer just to pump out content every so often. I can go back to one day a week, and throw a couple of reviews up on the Barbie. Right now I'm doing about 2 to 3, and then I'm doing like 1 or 2 a week for my channel, The Internet Politician. I'm trying, like, at minimum 1 of each, but I think Internet Politician is probably going to end their schedule in October. But at least 1 video a week while I'm working on HNE games. What changes would I like to make if I had unlimited resources? Well, frankly, if I had unlimited resources, I would sell it all for money, so I didn't necessarily feel like I had to do this. I mean, I enjoy doing it. It's just unlimited resources. I mean, if I could just buy everything I needed, upgraded my computer even more, maybe diversify beyond just Transformers, maybe I would do more tech reviews. I mean, I have a review coming up for some tech, because I have a sponsor that provides tech to me a couple times a year, and I review their stuff. I might increase that a little bit. The biggest problem, I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to have to start giving things away or selling things. I really like what I review. What I'm reviewing right now is stuff that I bought for myself. I don't really go off and buy things just for the review, because then I'm stuck with it. And frankly, I believe that if I'm going to acquire something, and it's something that I'm going to enjoy. Do I wish to mention anything else about my YouTube channel? Well, I have a lot of new content coming out. I'm going to try to get it more or less two videos a week through November of 2020. And then I'll probably go down to 1 in December, if not late November. It just depends on how much I can get going. But last year, I took a month off right before Hanukkah until after New Year's. I might do that again, because it's just the busiest time of year for me. And it also allows me to build up a database, because I keep notes of when I have ideas for videos, so then I can go and pound out some more. So I just say keep watching, keep subscribing, and then of course when the collaboration comes out, check out my other fellow YouTubers who are doing things not necessarily all similar to what I'm doing. I'm probably a little bit lazier on some things than some guys are, but maybe a little bit creative. And I think that's true for all of us. We all have our different bends. I'm not too detail oriented when it comes about toys. I'm more about, hey, this is fun to transform. A lot of them will go into deep detail. I'm not really into it. One will even give you the whole story of that Transformer. That's not really what I'm about, because they start going into the fanboy thing, and I'm not a fanboy. I'm a fan, but I don't know every detail. It's like the debate between Trekker and Trekkie. I'm a Trekker. I'm definitely not a Trekkie. Do I have content on other outlets, and how can people find more about my content? Well, okay, so there's, of course, the YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/HaslageNet, which is HASLAGENET. And then that HASLAGENET is also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and Twitter. And you actually see all of that in the end of this video, because I do all of that. If I have an idea, I'll run with it. If it's something that requires collaboration, I'll just wait for them to give me some responses, throw some ideas around. So that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and feel free to leave a comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe. One Up on Cancer is a nonprofit powered by gamers. It is a gaming community-based nonprofit 501c3 organization dedicated to direct financial assistance for adults in the United States undergoing cancer treatment. Simply put, if you or someone you know is an adult in the United States that has cancer treatment bills, One Up on Cancer wants to help. They do this by opening quarterly application windows where patients can apply for funds. If approved, One Up on Cancer will request the patient's medical bills and pay the doctors directly. One Up on Cancer raises funds via direct donations through their website while attending events and live streaming online. More information can be found on their website at oneuponcancer.org. That is the number 1 followed by uponcancer.org. Thank you for checking out our content. Before you leave, please remember to click like and then subscribe. If you want to receive notifications, do not forget to enable them by clicking on the bell. Then afterwards, check out our social media at HaslageNet and our website at haslage.net.